before the year was over. Um, it's kind of like a boxing term. Get that surprise uppercut that kind of came out of nowhere, where the unexpected really happens, or something that you don't think is going to happen ends up happening, and you just can't believe that it happens. Well, we ended up losing a real great MC by the name of MF Doom. If you've never heard Doom, I was introduced to Doom by watching the Boondocks cartoons. I don't know if you ever watched the Boondocks cartoons, but the Boondocks cartoons were really good, highly political. A show about two little black kids and their granddaddy. But for the theme music, or for music in the show, you would hear these rap songs, real unique rap songs with real unique beats, with a distinctive voice. And that voice happened to be MF Doom. That's how I met MF Doom. I purchased the album Mad Villainy with the iconic cover of Doom with the face mask. And it was a real well put together album. I remember getting off from work and driving to Target and just walking around Target and seeing that album with that picture. And I kept that picture in my truck. Like, I put that picture on my back window because that picture was, as simple as that picture was, it was just a great picture. And I just kept it there on the back of my window. And I heard that album from first, from beginning, from the rooter to the tutor, and I was blown away. Um, Living on borrowed time, the clock ticks faster, and it's just. It's been a while since I heard it, but I know it was just little stuff like that with the funny skits, the tomorrow song, the day is the tomorrow, and it was just a great album, a real unique MC with uh, who took his craft very serious. And I kind of regret not being able to go to a Doom show because I never went to a Doom show. But this is what made Doom different than other rappers. Not that this man wore a mask all the time. He wore a mask during his shows, so you really didn't know that was him, which is a genius. This pure fucking genius way of making passive income for artists because traveling it sucks. Whoever tells you like to travel is a motherfucking lie, or they're a little bit of a psycho, a little bit. But traveling sucks, and this is what Doom used to do. Doom would have these shows, right? And his whole thing was him, MF Doom, the super villain, and like when he would do his shows, he would have these uh, his clones, his impersonators. They would show up and they would perform, and people would be like, "Wait a minute, that's not Doom," and they would trash the fucking place. And even though they hated it, I would be like, "Yo, this is perfect. This man is taking it so serious. He is the fucking super villain. You're not supposed to like the super villain. Come on, you're not supposed to like the super villain. He is doing what a super villain does. The supervillain is not meant to be liked. The supervillain is not really meant to be admired. The supervillain is meant to be unpredictable. The supervillain does things out of the box. If a supervillain was a rapper, he would 9 times out of 10 never show up to public functions. And even though that would piss some people off because they kind of wanted the gimmick to be over, he would just keep doing it. And the best thing about it was, you know, he would show up and do some shows. Like I said, 9 times out of 10, he would show up. It might be him. You never knew. It might be him. It might not be him. You don't know. You really can't see his mouth because he has a big ass mask, so you really can't see his mouth when he's rapping. But he was the super villain, and yeah, 2020 was a bitch, man, and you know, it, it just was a bitch. But losing that artist, you know, that hurt. But to tell you the truth, what needs to happen now is somebody's got to pick up that mask, and they got to continue it. They've got to keep this thing going. We need MF Doom needs to be paraded as if he is not dead because he is the super villain, and the super villain does not die. And if, like, can you imagine if let's say Doom had made another album and the family just decided, yo, look, like one of us, like we're gonna pick a male in the family, right? And they're gonna wear the mask. What they're gonna do is they're gonna go, we're gonna put Doom's album out, okay? And he's gonna wear the mask, right? He's gonna, he's gonna do shows, and it's gonna fuck with people so crazy. Like, what the fuck? Doom's dead. Doom was not dead. Dumbasses. He's a supervillain. But be a cool idea. But anyway, rest in peace to the man. He was a great artist. I loved his album. Madvillain was an amazing album. Food was an amazing album too. And the one he made with Danger Mouse was also a good album. If you don't know that, he made an album with Danger Mouse, which was pretty good. Uh, you can check out that track, Hello Governor. Was it as good as Mad Villainy? I can't really say, but I don't think it really matters because he is the supervillain. Who cares if you don't like the album? He's the supervillain, and that's what made the man perfect. But anyway, Mr. Doom, wherever you are, um, thanks for the great music. And even though this year, we lost Fred the Godson, which was a great rapper, and but I mean we lost Fred the Godson, great rapper, and we lost all these other entertainers and everything like that. But this one hit me hard. I wasn't I wasn't expecting to hear that. But rest in peace to the man, and fuck 2020.